Fingers crossed. I need to
Yeah.
make out. Right.
Hmm.
So, all right. So you said that, right now when you are working, now you are starting to work as a freelancer, if I may understand right, right?
But yeah, so I'm still with Sunny Side Up, my company, but then it could just be my last month even because
No, when you say that, Latika, I'm competing with Gen Z, and I think, you know, I face the competition and all of that. Do you mean to say in terms of corporate or in terms of freelancing?
no, my office. Sorry, just 1 minute. Hello, Karthik, I'll call you back. Huh? Okay, yeah, cool.
So
Off.
you're saying the reason to quit your job
I'm not
is because,
quitting my job actually. They're all the so me then my boss then few other colleagues who have been working remotely, they have been very subtly asked to leave.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, no, I'm trying to understand when you have all these, internal fears of that, there is a lot of competition, you're competing with Gen Z, and there is introvertedness.
Mhm.
So, all of this is a factor in the corporate sector,
Hmm.
or is it about when you are working as a solopreneur, as a freelance
No, as in a corporate setup.
in a corporate setup? So, that's also a reason for you to quit. Is that what you're saying?
I'm thinking yes, because it doesn't make sense anymore. It's
Mm.
beginning, it's ceasing to make any sense.
Mm. 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 So not just the driving reason is not just that it's not remote, but
Hmm.
also other things.
Also, there's no, that's why I had started this company. I registered it. I'm paying taxes every month and all doing all of those things. So it's beginning to pinch now because no income.
How come are you paying tax? What kind of taxes? Because tax comes only when there is.
No, like OPC we have to do, right? This filing, tax filing in any way. Otherwise the company gets
Why did
dead.
you register as a sole proprietorship?
No, that's an one person company, OPC.
Okay. So in
Yeah.
sole proprietorship, you don't have to pay taxes because it is you have to pay taxes only after a certain income. Maybe the bracket is about 20 lakhs.
Oh, but I'm doing it through India filings. So,
But I'm just checking it for you. Give me 1 second.
mm,
So did somebody recommend you to do OPC?
mm,
I'm just checking.
sure.
Okay, yeah. So I think maybe is OPC taking into consideration your salary,
No.
your salary also. So
Mm.
the taxes, but are you getting clients? Is there income coming from the company?
No, there is no income coming from the company.
I'm wondering then tax.
Tax in the sense, no, like few things that you have to do.
Okay. Mm. All right.
I'll just list out 1 minute. I'll just tell you what it is. Ledge. So ledger's payroll, though there are no employees, but
You consulting with the accountant or something?
no, I'm sorry.
No worries, no worries. I
TDS,
don't know.
so
We'll deal
TDS.
with that later. But just a quick suggestion on that is have an accountant in place, and that he charges only on the taxation. And
Hmm.
secondly, I am not too sure because sole proprietorship is taxable only on your income. So only
Hmm.
when you have business income, that's when you get taxed, and that too after a certain bracket.
Hmm.
You are under 20, you don't get
Okay.
tax. We'll
Oh,
deal with that later, but I
right,
think that's
right.
something that can be dealt with.
Okay. So this is
So,
beginning to hurt right now, this because no clients, nothing, and
yeah,
mm,
of course. Yeah.
mm, yeah,
So
go on.
now, so now when you say, okay, uh, your current situation is that you want to really start doing as a freelancing work. Is that right?
Freelancing also via if I can do through my business of words.
Hmm. Hmm.
I already have that in place.
Hmm. And what about your husband? Are you married?
I'm married, yeah.
What does he do?
He is in IT, like IT in the sense he works for Litmus 7. He's a research analyst.
Oh, nice. And he's in Calcutta itself?
Yeah, he is also in Calcutta. Even he's working from home.
Okay, okay.
So he also has had an episode. He had a stroke in April
Oh.
in April. Yeah, April 1st, on the 1st of April.
Hmm.
So
And why? Um, okay. So basically, you do want the job, but you don't want to go to a corporate job, but really want to start your own thing.
mm,
Mm.
correct. That will be right.
Mhm. So, um, what is an ideal scenario for you? What will make Ritika Raha really happy and fulfilled? Like, okay, oh man, this is amazing. I'm really loving what I do. I love the life that I'm creating.
I think I can really write well for food brands. Food. I
Mm.
like to eat, cook, and also write. So I've been going through my portfolio, all the best work I've done for all the food restaurants and Hyatt. We used to handle Hyatt also.
Mm.
Yeah. So so I've like then cloud kitchens, and so I think if I have a roster of a few food brands, right? And then if I can work for them, they manage their
Mm.
brand communication, storytelling,
Mm.
and social and traditional, whatever. If I then that'll make me very, very happy, and I think I can do justice to it.
Mm.
So I've
Nice.
been before I thought before having a conversation with you, I'll go through like what am I really good at.
Mm.
So I think I'll be able to do good stuff for
Mm.
food and beverage, food brands.
Mm.
Yeah. So that would make me happy.
Yeah, that's interesting. So that's good to know that you have that. So, and okay, that's the kind of work. And
Mm.
also tell me a little more details. For example, how much when you say it is a very happy and fulfilled life, you're not, you know, you're feeling that you're contributing. There's purpose being served, and your passion is being fulfilled, and you're also bringing in the comfortable income home. So,
Mm.
what does that look like in terms of numbers and number of hours?
Number of hours, number of hours at work. I think I don't know, 7, 8 hours a day. Not at a stretch, but through the day, I think I'll be able to contribute good, wholesome, 100% of me at work. eight
Hmm.
hours,
Right.
definitely. Right. And then meeting people, meeting clients, taking them through my ideas, seeing those ideas come to life, see my words come to life. So that would be good. And money wise, I'm actually bad at it. I'm really bad at it. So I don't know.
What are you bad at? What do you mean that you're bad at this?
I don't understand what would be a good. Will I be short selling myself?
No.
Or
So, for example, like you're drawing a certain salary in your corporate job. What
which
is
is
it?
which is again not much. So I'll tell you before when I left my full-time setup, it was 2015, no, 2016 April when I had joined. It was 15 lakhs per annum,
Mm.
right? And then I quit after a month because I would come home. He would be nine. He was 9 months old then. So then my mom couldn't stay along. My mom had to leave. I was
Mm.
in Good Delhi then. Mom had to come back to Calcutta. So I couldn't keep him with a nanny. So I moved back to freelance and part time. And then my salary took a dip.
Okay. How much? Okay. How much are you drawing right now?
Right now, I was drawing 1,08,000 per month.
Right now,
Right
in
now,
sunny side up.
when I signed up.
And
So given my years of experience, I think this is less.
mm. So when you say you want to start your business
Mm.
with business of words,
Mm.
so an ideal income would be
Mm. Mm.
making
This
at least making at least 2 lakh per month
lakhs per month,
start
yeah.
with,
To
so
start with,
that
yeah.
because it's meeting your current,
Hmm.
that it starts meeting your current salary, but it's your own business.
Yeah. So 2 lakhs is good
to start with.
to start with.
You
To
can
start
make
with.
2 lakhs on your own.
Mm.
You can also make 4
That
lakhs on
would
your.
be very sorry.
So if you can make 2 lakhs on your own
Mm. That
without getting a job on your own with
mm.
your own wow factors, you can
Yeah.
also make 4 lakhs.
That would be
And you know
deep.
how to, yeah,
That
if you
thing.
know how to make 2 lakhs on your own by getting clients
Mm.
on your own, then you also gradually can make 4 lakhs. You can also gradually go to 6 lakhs.
Mm.
Yeah, right?
Good. Yeah.
So now, yeah, you know numbers. Okay. So that's good. So what have you been doing? So now, and now you've been thinking of like you started Business Awards when 2 years back, right?
2 years back. Yeah.
You said COVID.
No,
I
no, no. Like 2021 December when I registered it.
2021. Okay. So about 3 years.
December. Yeah.
So 3 years you started
Yeah.
your own copywriting business.
Mm.
But have you got any clients since then?
Not through business, but yeah, just my son's football club, which pays me 7,000 a month.
Okay, nice. 3 years. Hmm. So what have you done so far to build it and make it happen?
Nothing.
And why why didn't you do anything to build this?
I had an actually rough 2024 with my husband's this stroke plus my mother's mental health absolutely going crazy. Right. So, but then doers do. I just couldn't stay focused. So this now that things are under control. So I thought, okay, let me do this thing, do that thing, and get to it really seriously with all seriousness and everything.
And what about 2023?
23, even 23, my mother's mental actually started. Yeah, she suffers from paranoia schizophrenia.
Mm.
So she thought that I'm ganging up with some people and trying to hurt her. So that hurt.
So why is it important for you now?
Because 2023, 2024 are all about doing for others, and I was not happy. My health has deteriorated. Then managing my son, he's amazing, touch wood. So I was just doing, not pausing a bit, actually thinking of what do I really want. I and work really makes me happy. Good work really makes me happy. A good at work, like nothing beats it. Apart from say my weighing scale, if I see it on the lower side, then yeah. Otherwise, yeah, work really makes me happy. So I've been thinking lately, I was like, what makes me happy? Yes, meeting friends, yes, do this, but work, good quality work and being appreciated and being paid for it.
Hmm.
Yes. Because I want to be financially independent.
Hmm.
So yeah, so that's all I had to say.
So right now, what is stopping you?
So yeah, I don't know how to just that's what I like what I reach out like that's why I had taken up this session with you and maybe what
If
else.
you want to pinpoint, like you want to make the session more successful for yourself. So what are those pertinent questions that will move the needle for you? That where are you right now stuck at?
How do how do I position myself? How do I position my brand? I'm a brand. How do I position? How do I reach out to clients? And what is proposal? How much do I charge? And when do I talk money? And yeah, should I meet them personally or like reach out to brands through Instagram DMs or cold call? Like how?
Hmm.
Like how do I do that?
I'm just gonna be sharing my screen here.
Also, Latika, does this thing I will receive that, right? Who attended that session that day?
Yeah,
Uh, what was it called?
marketing planner.
Wedding planner, yeah.
I'll just share it with you right away.
No, it's fine whenever your team is ready. Like with the sharing with the
No, no,
rest.
yeah, yeah. I'm supposed
I want
to
to rush you.
sh- sharing my whiteboard here with you.
WhatsApp?
No, I'm saying I'm just sharing the screen with you.
Oh, right, right, yeah.
So, okay. So
Hmm.
goal is to, now finally build the copywriting business, or let's say
Hmm.
business of words. I love the name, by the way.
You like? Thank you.
Love it.
Yeah, thanks so much. Hmm.
Okay, I like to put timelines, Ritika.
Yes.
We are talking about business simply because the things, you know, are movable
Hmm.
the reason we have a business quarters, because
Mm-hmm.
the reason because 390 days is a very good time to make something move. It is not about moving mountains, it is about making small progress.
Hmm.
So
Correct.
whatever goal we set, goal can be as simple as, uh, start getting at least one client
Hmm.
consistently. It can be, start making 1 lakh,
Hmm.
can be one client, and it
Hmm.
can be, start going live every day on camera. So
Hmm.
goal can be anything. It can be small, it can be big,
Hmm.
whatever seems aligned according
Hmm.
and comfortable and aligned and realistic for you.
Hmm.
But the point is to make it happen.
Consistent.
Sometimes, yeah, the point is really make it happen, because we might say, okay, I want to make, I really like, I know people who say, okay, I want to make 5 lakhs a month. But the
Hmm.
question that I ask them, okay, did you make 1 lakh in the last 3 years?
Hmm.
They know.
Yeah.
So I was like, if I will not help you make 5 lakhs in tomorrow in 90 days, I want you to make 1 lakh first.
Hmm.
Because if I am able to help you
Hmm.
understand, make 1 lakh a month,
Hmm.
you yourself will know how to make 2 lakhs in 5 months, right?
Hmm.
So the idea is to now first crack open the
Hmm.
and bring momentum, because right now we are in a stagnant situation. So,
Completely right. Yeah.
so the idea is to create some
Moment.
progress in the first 90 days. So a good point is that we are sitting in January,
Hmm.
and Jan to March, we will see some momentum. Now,
Correct.
the good part is I just met somebody who was also a part of your batch session. There was a guy called Jay, and he is also a copywriter. It's so
Wow.
coincidental that, I had a similar conversation with him.
Hmm.
By the way, he's also an author.
Ah.
So, yeah.
Hmm.
All right. So, fictional author, he said.
Hmm.
Now, so now that you have a great you have a great experience. You have a great
Hmm.
experience, and you are also good at what you do.
I
So
can't
number
see
one,
that where you're typing. I don't know something.
you're not able to see this personal branding written here.
Yeah, personal, but I can't see personal. Am I? Let me
Wait,
hide
wait,
some.
wait. Let me. Okay, I think.
Did I clear page? No, no.
No, no, don't do anything. Give me one
Oh,
second.
okay, okay, okay. No, okay.
Are you able to see now?
But this, pen. No, whiteboard is gone.
Okay, I would ask you not to use the mouse.
I'm not using it.
Okay,
Done.
maybe. Are you able to see now?
Yes, I can see it now. Yeah.
Fine. So yeah, the first thing that I would do for you if I were you, and what I did
Mm.
started this thing, the first thing I would highly recommend to you is leverage on your strengths. So you
Mm.
the leverage on your strengths
Mm.
is your massive corporate experience as a
Mm.
copy. So what I
Okay.
do is I would really build a personal brand for you,
Mm.
and LinkedIn is a great choice to do
Mm.
to do that.
I don't even know how to. I have premium in LinkedIn, but I don't know how to. There's so many things going on. I don't in LinkedIn. I don't know how to make it.
Yeah, we'll
Better.
discuss the how.
Okay.
First, we list out what. Okay.
Mm.
So the
Okay.
idea is to list what do we need to do, and then we
Mm.
list out how to do it.
Right.
The what is, we are going to take the path of least resistance. When
Mm.
we, right, the path of least resistance, something that you already have, just do
Mm.
that. Something that already is giving you success, just do that. The idea is not to do many things. When
Mm-hmm.
you can do very simple things that is
Mm.
already in your code, just do
Mm.
that. And that gives you
Mm.
really the momentum. Personal branding is showcasing yourself
Mm.
as an authority in copywriting for food bloggers, for
Yeah.
hospitality. That's,
Mm. Restaurants, no takeaways, joints. Yeah.
yeah. So I'm saying personal brand means that
Mm.
Ritika Raha is not the is not just associated, or is not have has the uh, is not just individuality, is not just known for a company that she works with, Sunny Side Up.
Mm.
It's Ritika Raha is a distinguished copywriter for hospitality brands, for
Mm.
example. Okay, so
Okay.
that's called personal branding, wherein you are presenting yourself with one keyword. What are the one or two keywords that I can quickly think of Ritika Raha whenever I think of her, or whenever I need hospitality and copy, I can think of her. That's called personal branding.
Mm.
Okay,
Okay.
so we want to build that. Okay, and that starts with a very strong bio.
Mm.
We'll discuss the how of it. So I
Mm.
would say LinkedIn is a great choice to do that. Okay.
Mm. Mm.
And then second thing I would suggest to you is the messaging. Okay.
Messaging. Okay. Yeah.
Messaging means when you said, okay, I'm attracting people who are not giving me my worth.
Mm.
I have a lot of experience, I have a lot of talent, but I'm
Mm.
not able to charge my worth. Or you say,
Mm.
okay, if I do this, should I price it low? All these
Mm.
questions. But
Mm.
remember, we you will attract people as per your messaging. If you are, if you are attracting low paying clients
Mm.
because of your messaging, how are you
Yeah.
positioning yourself? If you're
Mm.
positioning yourself and not an authority or an average or a mediocre,
Right.
you will
I needed
attract similar.
you. My God, I needed you. Yeah. Please go on. Yeah.
Messaging defines everything. What?
Mm.
And if you are positioning yourself as a freelancer,
Mm.
something really powerful, and Hayat reads
Mm.
it, or agency who is leading Hayat's program is reading it, they contact you because your
Mm.
messaging is really apt. You're talking only about, let's say Japanese food festivals in five
Mm.
stars of India,
Yeah.
and then you're talking about that instead of talking about the mistakes copywriter do, or how to charge, and that may attract little low paying people.
Mm.
So messaging
Is everything.
is everything, and you are using, if you see both in one and two, you're not using any hi-fi fundo things, you're using your own skills of copywriting.
Mm-hmm.
You're using your copy to showcase this, you're using your copy to do the messaging.
Mm.
Messaging means the posts that you create, the posts that you publish, the content that you write on your landing page, on your sales page, on your website, the communication or the brochures that you
Mm.
have,
Mm.
the portfolio that
Mm.
you do,
Yeah.
everything is messaging. Okay. And I don't think it's anything beyond your forte.
Yeah.
Thing is in your forte.
Mm.
Third thing is, so
So
personal
messaging is
branding,
not one standalone line that I have to describe myself. Not like that. No messaging.
No, that's personal branding. That's called bio. What you're talking about is bio and irresistible offer. That's a
Mm,
part of personal branding.
mm.
We'll talk more about that in a second when I
Yeah.
show you the marketing plan. We'll talk about it in the how. Right
Right.
now, we're talking about the what.
Mm,
The third, so personal branding, right?
mm, mm,
Wherein immediately I look you up and
mm,
see, okay, this she's a brand herself.
mm,
Second, I is her each and every post is making me say, okay, she's premium.
mm,
Okay. Third is now if you see what's happening is you're attracting people with one and two. The right kind of people will start booking calls with you, or start liking your profile, or start saving you, or start emailing you, or start booking calls with you.
correct.
That's attraction.
Mm,
Attraction and retention because of continuous powerful content.
mm.
The third thing that you want to do is conversion. The third thing that you want to do is close people who are
Version.
interested in you, and that is the function of selling.
Mm.
That's the function of selling.
Yeah.
Now, this is when people who are, booking calls with you,
Mm.
this is when you are selling to them.
Okay.
Okay. Now, one of your question was, how do I sell? Should I send my brochure? Should I sell like that? Now, all of that may be possible if you are doing you know, a small freelancing work of,
Mm.
5,000 to 10,000.
Mm.
That may
Like
be
what I've been
possible when
doing.
people
Yeah.
do in the brochures that I charge this is my content.
Mm.
But since we are not doing that, right? You are charging premium anywhere between 1 lakh to 2 lakh for a project, which for a brand building project, let's say. Before, see, I'm skipping a few things, which is basically, it is your thing, better. So I'm skipping the part of productizing your offer. What is your creation of the product? That
Mm.
if you know this, that's your two days job. You can do it because you've been doing this for a while. What I mean by that is you can just sit down on a day and see all the clients that have come to you in all these agencies. What were you doing for them?
Mm.
So
Mm.
Sunny Side Up or the other important agencies you've been working with, how were they productizing their offer? Were they charging retainer every
Mm.
month? What
Mm.
are the work
Retainers.
that they're
Mostly
doing?
retainers. Mostly
Yeah.
retainers.
So how is a retainer being productized? All of that is
Brands.
product
Yeah.
creation
Mm.
that you and I can sit together and you can flush it out in a day because you have the experience
Mm.
of. So that is something I'm assuming that's taken care of. So let's
Yeah.
say you productize your offer as something as 1 lakh per month
Mm.
for each client, like Hayat is 1 lakh per month, or even if it's 50,000 per month,
Mm.
just for sake of understanding, we are doing it 1
Mm.
lakh per. Now, for a client that you want to attract, you want to attract people, you also need to identify who are these people that you're working with. These are people who are making a certain revenue already. They are probably making a revenue of, 50 lakh a month, and you
Mm.
attract people. Let's say, for example, you need to have a one-to-one call with them
Correct. Yeah.
now. And maybe this also is also after, of course, sending your detail, after sending your portfolio, etc. So you will have a call with them, and all of that. Because for a high value, you must have seen your agencies also, whenever they get a new client, they always have a meeting.
Yeah.
So for a high value this thing, you need to have a one-on-one call.
Mm.
And in your case, in a freelancer case, you already have a few things in place. So remember, one-on-one call is almost like sealing the deal. People
Mm.
are sold with these two things already. If they are booking the call, they're only booking the call for the last 20% decision
Mm.
making.
Right.
So the
Mm.
selling is actually not happening here, Ritika. Selling
Mm.
is happening here with these
Mm.
two things, which is
Mm.
again in your forte already. It is the work of your copy.
Yeah.
So when they book a call, your
Mm.
only job is to follow the selling framework.
Mm.
And I'll show you again in just a minute in the how.
Okay.
So your only job is to do the selling framework, which is a very structured way to understand how a high value client thinks and only
Mm.
talk about those things, not
Mm.
all over the place telling about how good you are and what amazing things you have done.
I
They're
think I
not,
tend to be little all over the place, right?
yeah, that happens because we are not, because this is something that we have not learned. You did not have to use it.
Mm.
So this is a skill, which is a learnable skill.
Mm.
Storytelling helps you understand the mind of your high value client. How do they take high buying decisions?
Mm.
So this is a very structured way. How do you handle objections? What questions do you ask? And how do you, and what, and the work of presentation is only the smallest job. Let's say it's only for 10 minutes, but major things is all of this.
Mm.
Okay? So this is what closes the deal.
Okay.
So, so anyway, so this is something the how of it, but mostly, so again, what I would do for you is build a personal brand, build messaging, and
Mm.
selling. Okay. Now let's
Right.
go through the how of it. Is this okay?
Yes, yes. Yes, Latika. Yeah.
Let me just now take you through the.
Do I click a picture?
I'll share the. Yeah, you can do that. I can also share the whiteboard with you.
Okay.
Uh,
How many
but
hours a day do you work? You
me,
say, yeah, you really enjoy working. The
I do.
one you do, yeah, it's so visible.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Thank you so much. Well, it's like, give me 1 second. Well, I like you said, right? So I don't want to make it all about us. I was like that, okay, I need to work like only 6, 7 hours. But I think when you enjoy your work,
Ah, it
it doesn't
doesn't
matter
matter. Doesn't
after
matter.
a
Really
while.
doesn't matter.
Yeah, you start enjoying it. So instead of putting, because there are times I don't work for 6, I work only for 2 hours.
Hmm.
But I think what you do in the hours, 1 or 2 hours, I think it's all about smart work. I have realized. So earlier I used to do like, okay, work for 6, 7 hours, but I realized I can do very smart work in just 2 hours, you
Very
know.
correct.
And initially, when you're building something, like there are stages of businesses
Hmm.
or seasons of businesses. Let's say I'm launching a new program and I'm building a new audience. For example, I want to get US, UK audience.
Hmm.
So this month I'm working a lot because
Hmm.
I'm building something. And
Hmm.
then when I've built already, maybe I spend 8, 9 hours every day.
Hmm.
But maybe in the next few months, I'm spending on 2 hours only delivering. Like there are
Hmm.
four parts of business, right? Marketing, selling, creation, serving. So if my marketing and selling machine is set and my uh, uh, creation is also set, it's only the function of delivering. Like we do these Thursday session.
Hmm.
In my program, I'm only delivering, which I enjoy because
Hmm.
everything else is set now.
You're right.
All right. So coming to the first part, we talked about personal branding, Ritika. So
Yeah.
here's a marketing planner.
Hmm.
Let me, before I share with you, let me just take you through it. Okay.
Yeah.
So we have something called money making research.
Hmm.
So in money making research, we really understand the mind of our customers, the kind
Hmm.
of people you want to cater. If you want to cater high paying clients, you want to
Hmm.
understand their mind so that you don't attract people who are low paying.
Hmm.
Even in your job, even if you tomorrow want to take a corporate freelancing work,
Hmm.
right now you're working with Sunny Side Up. So another option I would, the way I was doing is approach the same companies that you've been working with as a freelance.
Okay.
You have become corporate freelance.
Hmm.
In that case, you're not as employee, so you
Hmm.
don't have all those issues that you're facing because the
Hmm.
company is choosing to hire you as an outside freelancer.
Hmm.
They find you better than the other people they have as an employees.
Hmm.
So in the money making research, once we do the this all of we understand the core.
Mm.
drivers, the frustrations, nears, fears. Then we also create something called your irresistible solution.
Mm.
For the bio said, the food blog.
Okay.
But there's
Mm.
a structure to create that. It includes the name of the ideal client, the
Mm.
biggest goal, the time duration, the
Mm.
misconception, all of
Mm.
that. It has a
Mm.
great structure,
Okay.
you know. So you create that basically. So that's the work of your personal branding. Then we
Mm.
talked about messaging in your.
Mm.
So messaging again will happen. There's something called fall in love with your clients. Again, you're doing the biography of your clients. It,
Mm.
think of all the great food bloggers who are
Yeah.
doing businesses. Or you can also think of, like, you in your case, I'm just thinking out of the blue. This is not a strategy. This is just an overall view. So for example, hypothetically, let's say you decide my one audience kind is big hospitality brands like Hilton, Hyatt.
Mm.
Second is food bloggers like this and this. Nisha
Mm.
Matrika, for
Mm.
example, people are making,
Mm.
1-2 crores a year, for
Mm.
example. So then you do their biography.
Mm.
And then when you do that,
Mm.
what happens is what happens is we do something called client attraction content. So if you
Okay.
see here, this is something that we do inside the Thursdays lab.
Mm.
So what we do is let's say you pick up one frustration that your hospitality clients go through and
Mm.
put it in different anchors.
Mm.
You do that, you are able to create limitless client attraction messaging in your
Um,
style. You see, all of this is created in just 2 hours because you have mapped out the four driving factors.
Feelings, say frustration, and then can you just take me through this? So feeling stuck and or overwhelmed by the sheer number of strategies, tools, and tactics. Then
Yeah,
curiosity, using the one tool that does it all.
yeah,
In contrast, less is more for a profitable business.
yeah. So, for example, the frustration is this. So,
Hmm.
we will use the anchor of curiosity.
Hmm.
So, we have to use different anchors, okay, for
Hmm.
the same person, for the same kind of audience. So, curiosity is, hey, you can use one tool that does it all. So then
Hmm.
people are like, they want to read more about it.
So, like say for example, I'm just reading something random here. Say posting but no clients. Why? Then scared to ask for money. So, where will we use them? This kind of
Yeah, you will
this
use it anywhere,
curiosity.
anywhere. So for this is a story. So this is for your limitless client attraction content.
Hmm. So, like,
Correct.
where do I use it?
So
Say feeling like a fraud. Let's fix that. Say this.
correct.
So, where do I use this? Say.
Okay. It's not about where.
Hmm.
Use it where your audience is.
Hmm.
Where do you
Suppose
think your audience is?
suppose my restaurant, a cloud kitchen in Calcutta, that I want to reach out to.
Yeah,
They wouldn't pay much. Say Sienna, right? Sienna is our beautiful restaurant here, Sienna.
yeah.
So how does it fit for them?
Uh, Ritika, these are examples. You will not use the same thing,
Hmm.
by the way. This is
Okay.
not copy paste anchors.
Hmm.
Yeah, this I have given, these are examples.
Okay, like how single, like a.
Correct. You Because of course there are 100 different businesses. So I have
Mm-hmm.
taken example of my business to show you.
Hmm.
So
Okay, your business.
understand the
Right.
philosophy. Yeah, the philosophy. You were a part of the session, so we discussed the four driving factors.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
Curiosity, contrast.
yeah, don't worry too much about it. You will get the planner, so you will
Okay.
see how it functions.
Hmm.
Like I explained in the demo class,
Hmm.
the where we explained um, using four drivers. Let's go here. using 4 drivers. Let's go to unpack research. So how these are 4 drivers of frustration needs, and how you, once you do the money making research for your business, okay?
Mm. Mm.
Marketing planner, I have to give some examples. So I have to give my business example.
Mm.
Similarly, if there's a fitness consultant, if there is a copywriting, if there is a marketing, and you'll take your example. And
Right.
B2B, and this is a B2C example, you'll take a B2B example.
Mm.
And in which case, once you understand, you will do your own money making research,
Mm.
then you will create your frustration needs and desires.
Mm.
And you will use ChatGPT. I've also shared ChatGPT prompts for your
Prompts.
business to do, right?
Mm. Mm.
Once you do this,
So my audience would be my clients, no? My audience? No.
exactly,
Yeah.
yeah. Your audience means clients, potential
Small
clients.
boutique, small boutique restaurants, no? Like that.
Correct.
Yeah.
So in
Okay.
which case, once you have understood their 4 drivers,
Mm.
formula is, we do certain anchors. Anchors
Mm.
means how do you grab attention?
Mm.
Know their frustration, but you have to, it's like, you know the recipe, but you do presentation. So
Mm.
presentation, how would you do the presentation? By using the right anchors. People
Mm.
are driven by, they were curious, they want a proof, they want a problem. So you will use those anchors to create your own uh, attention grabber,
So, yeah.
right?
Mm.
So that's what you would be doing here.
Okay.
uh, right? So this is how, just to give you over a broad idea,
I
how do
got it.
you
Now
go
I
about
got get it.
messaging?
Yes.
Yeah, how do you
Mm.
go about messaging? Because right now, if you are thinking, okay, I'm working only on one post for so many days, it won't work. The idea is, we need to churn out as a copywriter. uh, you would People want to see you as an authority. And as an
Mm.
authority, what do we say? What do we like when people, let me just go through my whiteboard. So, as an authority, what do you like to see in a person? You want to see their content that inspires you every now and then, right? So, that
Okay.
is, you got to be churning content
Mm.
at least twice a day, if
Yeah.
nothing, once a day at least.
One post a day or
One
something.
post a day, one post a day, right?
For my brand or clients, for my brand, no?
For
For
your
my,
brand, for your business.
yeah. So, one more thing,
So
Latika.
the idea is, okay, so the idea is, you want to continuously attract people. Let me go through the whiteboard again.
How many LinkedIn articles? So, all my LinkedIn articles, today was day one. I haven't posted yet. I'll post it by EOD. So, it can be about anything, right? Or just
Yes.
very focused.
So, what we do, um, yeah, before I answer, your questions, let's just complete the strategy, and then I'll take questions. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
So, because so first, the strategy that we were building for you, the
Mm.
strategy is, give me a second. Yeah, the strategy, build business for words in 90 days
Mm.
to make.
You give me hope. Yeah.
This is
Sorry.
not hope. This is actual action plan.
And yeah, this action plan. Yes. Right. Yeah.
That me and my hundreds of members and clients have been doing it. So,
Mm.
like I said, we create a 90-day tracker, and we do the progress tracking every week.
You're right.
Every week to see some, and every week we create milestones. Will we do that for you also? Okay.
Mm. Mm.
Building business or business with 90 days into to make 2 lakhs a month. Okay.
Mm.
If this is a goal, so we are creating your strategy. Strategies means overall blueprint, overall plan. What do we need to do? So the first thing is personal
I think
branding.
you're getting late, no, for your next meeting.
I'm okay. I do have 10 more minutes.
Oh, sure, please. Yeah, thanks.
So yeah. So that's the goal. So now personal branding we discussed, And I showed you. So here the idea is to create irresistible offer, and we will use that. And I showed you how do we do that. Um, and you have the marketing planner. Marketing planner will help you do that. It's also called money making research. Okay. Now, second thing that we're talking about, messaging. Now, messaging has to be, of course, consistently. And when I say consistently, the idea is not for you to spend time creating content for 2 hours and then doing social media scrolling. We do something called 15 minutes. You want to spend time 15 minutes a day only in engaging with their audience. So something we do something called magic marketing machine. Okay,
Okay.
so remember, yeah. So remember we talked about we talked about how do you continuously post content, and there are four parts of the business. So this is the function of marketing, right?
Hmm.
Online business funnel. So this is the online business funnel. You want to continuously attract people who are interested in what you do, right?
Hmm.
This is where you will be selling and they will be actually turning into clients.
Hmm.
So these two things are continuously the function of here, getting people here,
Hmm.
here. Okay.
Hmm.
This is the function of selling.
Hmm.
Okay. So, but then there are four parts of your business: marketing, selling, creation, serving. Creation is where you actually creating the programs. Let's say tomorrow you also want to start teaching copywriting, or tomorrow you want to also create products.
Hmm.
What productize your services? So that's creation. Your
Hmm.
marketing and selling, we want to automate it, because tomorrow when you actually start getting clients, your
Hmm.
most of time will go in doing the work. Four
Hmm.
5 hours of work is will be done. You
Hmm.
cannot afford to spend 2 to 3 hours doing marketing for your business.
Hmm.
So this is what we will be using. We Something that we do inside the lab is called magic marketing machine. We set up our we automate the market. Okay.
How do you do that?
Yeah, we do it simply with the remember the four drivers.
Hmm.
Okay. There are four drivers, and we use AI to create content outline. We also use human GPT. We use the
Hmm.
story selling to create content. There is a concept of divine downloads.
Hmm. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
So divine downloads, we spend 15 minutes doing business journaling, and
Hmm.
then we automate. At any given point, you will have a limitless content inventory outline into your repository.
Hmm.
So the idea is only take out 2 hours in a week to batch create your post.
Hmm.
Because I just showed you, you have limitless content inventory. You batch create your post 2 hours a week, and then you automate it all.
Hmm.
When
How
you
to
automate it all,
automate it?
there are tools. There are
Okay.
various tools. So you automate entire content,
Hmm.
and the idea is to spend only 15 minutes a day
Hmm. Making that
in
post
engaging with your people. So
audience.
in the marketing planner, we have something called 15 minutes lead flow.
Hmm.
You want only the only job your 15 minutes you should be doing is getting more leads.
Hmm.
Because let's say if you want to make, let's do a little bit of numbers here. If you want to make 2 lakhs a month right now in your own business, let's let's say you get four clients at 50,000 rupees. You only need four clients per month, or
Hmm.
maybe two clients per month if you're charging 1 lakh. Okay, you only need two clients per month. That means you need to have at least, you just need to have 20 calls per.
Hmm. Hmm.
Okay, that means you need to have only 20 leads, 20 people who are interested in you,
Hmm.
interested in your work.
Hmm.
So how do we get 20 leads
It's a
continuously?
month. A
By
month.
per month.
Yeah.
And and that means you just need to have one call one day,
Mm.
right? One call per day, and sometimes no calls per day. So if that is there, so you that means you're working only on one and two. So
Mm.
that means your one and two should be that will help. The one and two will help you get 20 leads per month. And how will you close people? The third job is the function of selling. Okay. Now, the function of selling is when people book a call with you, like we discussed initially, we will be handling objection. We will be using the sales one-to-one sales framework to actually close the client and not go all over the place like people do. People start talking about their product, their service, their accolades. You understand how people buy and use a framework. So this is the path of, like, you don't have to do anything extra. This is something that you're doing in your own space that you have already been doing. The only idea is to just be consistent, and the magic marketing machine really helps you stay consistent. Okay.
Yes.
So what I want to do is I'm sharing the planner also with you here in the
Correct.
chat.
Mm.
Have a look at the planner.
Okay. Got that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now the planner, uh, gives you a broad view of everything that
Mm.
we shared. How do we go about it?
Right.
And I would like you to actually go through it,
Mm.
understand, and then
Yes.
you will also see most of things. We'll see the three parts that we have discussed. You will see the uh, all of these parts
Mm.
explained in the marketing planner.
Mm.
Okay.
Will you also share this?
Yeah, can you take a screenshot?
Yeah. This shows.
Let me just share it with you. I've shared with you in the Zoom chat. All right. Any
Yeah.
questions, Ritika?
Let me just download it. What's the next step? So how do I or share? Thank you. I shared. I sorry, I saved it. Yeah. So you, Latika, now tell me what's the next step? What do you think? Uh,
So the next step is I want you to go to the marketing planner. Okay. And so first, before we talk about the next step, I want to know, like, is this helpful? Was it helpful? What do you think about
very,
it?
very, very, very helpful.
Hmm.
Very helpful. Yeah. Have I repeated very too many times? Okay. But yeah, you get it right. Yeah. Extremely helpful.
Hmm. All right. So,
Hmm.
what are the one or two points that you think that is going to really help you? What is making you feel that it's going to be good?
Everything, the plan, like how to go about it now. from like the now it somehow it feels doable
Hmm.
with maybe a little more hand holding from you
Hmm.
next 3 months and I don't know for how long.
Hmm.
It seems doable now. It seems like the structure is such.
Hmm.
It's not something that others do. Oh my God. I just have a fancy name of my place, workplace, business of words, lofty, but like nothing to show. Not things like how I'll reach out to clients and how I'll bring out. But yeah, it seems doable now.
Right.
Yes.
Would you like me to show how do we do it inside the Passion to Profit Lab?
Yes.
So I have shared the. I'll share this link as well with you. So I'll just go through this. Okay. So
Mm,
inside the Passion to Profit Lab, first
mm,
of all, before that, let's quickly see a few things here that we might have touched based upon is the calendar.
mm,
So we talked about the client attraction limitless content, something that you've been thinking, okay, how what do I post? I've been sitting on this one single post for so long. But the
correct.
point is, even if your one post is a blockbuster, it might give
Mhm.
you, all the things.
Like I
But
also like the idea of your garbage posts, like
yeah,
that you mentioned.
yeah, yeah, that's very important. That will
Yeah.
come in the wow factor. I'll show you the wow. You will see that in the planner. We have
Mm,
something called wow factor. So, like you said, I don't want, I'm sitting on one post, but the idea is people will love your post. You might get likes and everything. But if you're looking to attract high value clients, they are seeing you if you are an authority in your subject or not, if you are really good. And that can come only with a lot of different content. So
mm,
that frequency of quality work is very important. Having
mm,
said that, we cannot afford to spend 2 hours creating those posts. That's why we have
mm.
called Magic Marketing Machine. You can see
Yeah.
I've given an outline of Magic Marketing Machine. We set it up in about 8 weeks, right?
Mm,
So
yeah.
when you set it up in 8 weeks, the idea you see in the week 4, basically you set it up in week 3 only, but from week 4 to week 8, you are practicing how to batch create, automate, and spend only 15 minutes a day to lead flow.
Correct. Yes.
There's something called 15 minutes lead flow here. 15 minutes daily lead flow checklist is only about, remember the funnel, you want to attract 20 leads every day. You don't have to think, okay, I have to convert 2 lakh rupees today, this month. That is not your goal,
Mm,
because 2 lakh is a function of your leads.
mm,
Goal is not 2 lakhs a month. Ideally, your goal, if I work with me, I would tell you, Ritika, your goal, I'm going to be checking with you. If we do a weekly progress tracking, we
mm,
do, you know um, second, so we do weekly progress tracking, in which my um check with you would be only on, how many uh, appointments does Ritika have for this week,
mm,
right? So my goal will not be 2 lakhs, because what
mm,
happens is, I have seen, when you put 2 lakhs, then people stop there.
mm,
And when I put the goal is on appointments, you can book 30 appointments also. You can book 20, and out of 20 you might convert 4. Why do only 2? So
mm,
then you can also reach 3 to 4 lakhs. Okay.
mm,
So this is what we do in weekly tracking. We say, okay, are you doing your miracle morning routine? Are you doing your marketing SOP, which is lead flow? Are you doing appointments booked? How much cash collected? All of that. This is what we
mm.
check.
Yeah.
Okay. And remember the last function we said, selling.
Mm,
In selling, what is going to happen with you is, you're going to come to me and say, okay, the client said, I'll get back to you, or I'll think about it, or I don't have to, I'll have to do more research, things, etc. So all of this has to be handled by you.
mm,
So, you will get all in business, you will get all of these reasons, and it might take about at least 3 to 4 weeks to master them. With
mm,
practice, if you inside the lab, we practice all of these things. Because if you remember the story selling framework, the client needs to have these gatekeepers. Those
mm,
gatekeepers needs to get checked. How you handle the objection is going to help them check that. So if they are saying this, it's not on you. It's about you helping them make you see as I can trust you in your system, in your method, in you, in yourself, in myself, all of that, right? So we do all of this as well. So that's about the program. Now, how do we do it? How do we deliver it? Ritika, you had a this thing. You had to pick up your kid, no? Is it being taken care of? Is it okay?
Yeah, yeah, to 49.
Okay.
Uh, let's see, you can. Yeah. Hmm.
Would you like
So
to?
should I continue it when today, tomorrow?
I'm actually done. Do you have 5 more minutes by any chance?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's do
Yeah,
this 5 minutes. Yeah,
I'm
corporate
just done
membership.
here. I'll just show you how we do it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now that you know about the marketing planner, will give you the entire program overview.
Mm-hmm.
Some of it is, of course, accessible. Most of it is accessible to you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how do we do it in the membership in the Passion to Profit Lab? Number one is, of course, it's a tailored plan. It's not like everybody has the same
One
plan.
size fits all, yes.
Yeah. So if you because you are in mostly you are in a building stage. I would not say planning stage. You are in a building stage because you
Building
already
stage.
have an success with the corporate. So we
Mm-hmm.
just need to hit the ground running for you.
Mm-hmm.
Second thing is we do a 90-day goal tracking, like you saw. We will
Mm-hmm.
be working in exact numbers. This is more like a very overview. When we start together on a strategy consulting, we'll have a detailed number plan and exact strategy for the 90-day. We'll like have metrics. Like for
Mm-hmm.
example, I will decide that number based on the past data.
Mm-hmm.
Which clients do you want to, get cold calling? What kind of, numbers we want appointments booked, etc. Third is we also do progress meetups every week. There are a lot of other entrepreneurs from different industries.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a nice Q&A, it's a mini workshops that also happen, all of that. And the fourth is the one-on-one coaching.
Yeah,
Should
with
you
you.
be, yeah, should you be, yeah, so one-on-one coaching where we deep dive and have the consulting session. The idea is to make progress every week
Mm.
and the full access that you saw of the program.
Correct.
So I'm going to be sharing this link as well with you right now. Here it is in the chat. Sorry. Let me give you it there in the chat. Okay, I've shared that in the Zoom chat. And I'll just let you go now. Should I give you I want you to go through it today. And is
Yeah.
it okay if we connect tomorrow at, 11 p.m., 11 a.m.?
11, I'll be out tomorrow. What about, can it be sooner if it's okay with you?
What time?
Or you tell me, sometime
Okay.
after 5 o'clock, otherwise 5 or 6, or
Okay.
you tell me what are the times that work for you?
So is it, what time do you have to leave
I have to
tomorrow?
leave by 11 tomorrow.
Okay, so is let's say 10 o'clock okay?
10 o'clock is perfect. Yeah, 10 is good. 10 is good.
So we'll meet at 10 o'clock tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
If, does it work for you, 10 or 10:30?
So 10 is fine with me.
Is fine with you? Okay.
Okay.
Mm.
So we can get started at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
So,
Mm.
but the whole idea of this tomorrow's meeting is I would like you to
Mm.
go through the marketing planner and this
I'll do
program
that
details.
by tonight. Yeah, I'll
Yeah, yeah.
finish doing that.
Only once you're able to do and you have questions for me ready, then this will call
All will
be
make sense then. Yeah,
yeah. Uh,
correct.
or you can also pick up a time between 3 to 4 p.m.
Today? Oh, no, not today. What am I?
tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah. Even
Okay.
today is fine. If you want to pick up a late night time around 9 to 10 is also fine with.
You think so?
Yeah. If you are able to go through this, it's not going to take more than 1 hour.
Which one?
The
Okay, no
marketing planner and the program details.
program. The link, that's the second link, right?
Yeah,
Fashion,
this
this
link.
thing that you.
Correct.
I
Correct.
think marketing planner will take a while. I think so. But this will not take much time. No?
Yeah, you can go through it in 1 hour. You just have
Hmm.
to browse through it and understand how it works.
Hmm.
And then, if you are able to do it, we can connect again at, let's say, around maybe 8 p.m. or 9 p.m.
Okay. Yeah. Works. I'll do one thing. The moment I'm done reading and I think I'm ready for the call, I'll just send you a text.
Yeah.
Then you tell
So
me
I
what
have,
time.
yeah,
Free.
yeah, the slots might get booked. So what you can do is if you can just send me before 5 p.m.
Hmm.
So I'm giving a slot tomorrow at 10 a.m. or
Hmm.
today 9 p.m. Okay.
Okay. Hmm.
Just select one and I'll book it for you.
All right. Great. Okay.
Tomorrow is a consulting session, Saturday
Yeah.
weekend, right?
Yeah.
All
Okay. Great.
right. Okay. Okay.
All right. Yeah. Thanks so much. Yeah, tonight or tomorrow morning 10. Yeah.
Please
Yeah.
have all your questions ready.
Absolutely.
Take
Thank
care.
you.
All the
Have a
best.
good day. Thanks. Bye bye.